Seth, Ruggiero. I stand before you, a Juniata College junior who has a nose ring, who likes to yell in public, and who, just last week, was the proud owner of a handlebar mustache. Who would listen to me? I'm just a boy without a degree, responsible for giving advice to a man with 3 degrees. I'm responsible for telling the next president of Juniata College where to take us in our future. So why should you trust me? Because I've learned to ask why, and it has changed my life. According to leadership expert and famous author Simon Sinek, asking why is the most important skill for any leader. So, Dr. James Troha, take a note of what Sinek says. We follow those who believe, not for them, but for ourselves. He explains that people don't follow you because of what you do, or even how you do it. People follow you because of why you do it. Therefore, ask why, to find understanding of both Juniata and yourself, so that we can follow you. But this message is not just for you, Dr. Troha. I want everyone listening to ask why, to find understanding in his or her own life. It won't be easy, and you may not like the answers, but it's worth it. As legendary Greek philosopher Socrates said, an unexamined life is not worth living. But how do we do that? Learn from the past by asking why. Think in the present by asking why. Act in the future by asking why. I'm going to share with you a story about my past and how I learned from it by doing just that. Both of my parents are great people who weren't meant for each other. Growing up, I went back and forth, believing one and hating the other. The lies that I believed became my foundation, and on it, I built an unstable identity. When their divorce was announced 2 years ago, during my freshman year, this foundation slowly cracked, and I gradually fell into a depression, leaving behind everything and everyone I cared about. As my close friends will tell you, I wasn't the same person until I asked why. I questioned everything and everyone, and only a few months ago, I uncovered my truth, and have never been happier. So, Dr. Troha, look at your past, but more importantly, look at our past, Juniata's past. Ask why to understand. Why do we have a peace chapel? Why is Mountain Day a tradition? Why, since 1902, has our motto been, truth sets free? Ask yourself why. Ask others why. And when you ask why, don't stop there. Ask why again and again. In the end, the only thing left will be what's true. So we've learned from the past, but not only does the past inform us of who we are, the present does too. Juniata College, this place is special. We've all felt it. But why? I didn't know the answer, so I asked Betty Ann Cherry. Her father and grandfather were presidents of Juniata. Ellis Hall, named after them. She grew up here and then was a professor for over 35 years. When I asked her why Juniata is a special place, she answered, "We have mastered the student-faculty connection." I'll show you how. Last fall semester, as I mentioned, I wasn't myself, and my grades reflected. I told my professor about everything. He shared with me that his parents were also going through divorce. I was shocked at his honesty, but felt a connection that will last forever. So why is Juniata special? Because our professors understand why they do what they do. It's not to teach us how to make money or for them to make money. It's to teach us how to believe in our own personal truth every single moment. So, Dr. Troha, ask the faculty why. Ask why this Bailey competition has survived nearly 100 years. Ask why professors serve and clean up after students on magical dinner for no pay on a Saturday night. Ask why almost 1 in 10 Juniata students are international students. When you ask why, you will learn to believe. And if tonight's speeches aren't enough evidence, believing is contagious. So we've examined the past, we've thought about the present. But how do we act in the future? Well, we use what we have just discovered. We use what is true. We cannot calculate what the future holds. Therefore, we must use what we believe in, not to seek the answers, but to ask the right questions. Higher education is full of questions and pressure. Do we increase our enrollment? How do we boost our endowment? Should we incorporate more technology? Ask why. Let Juniata speak to you. Hear what we have to say, and find what you believe in. Don't feel the need to walk the beaten path. As poet Robert Frost says, take the road less traveled. Moore Street is the road less traveled. But for those who take this path, there are no regrets. I have no idea what my future holds. Trust me, you don't either, Dr. Troha. Don't ask what Juniata does. Don't ask how Juniata does it. Ask why Juniata is the way it is. And hopefully you get what I'm saying. You know, me, the one with the nose ring, the guy who hasn't earned a degree, the person who began with why. No one followed Gandhi because he fasted or because he used nonviolence. People followed Gandhi because he believed in freedom, which is why he fasted and why he practiced nonviolence. If we, as Juniata students, community, faculty, and alumni, are going to follow you into the future, we must believe that your decisions are grounded in truth and understanding. By asking why, you will find truth and understanding, so that together we can do anything. Dr. Troha, I'm challenging you. Don't aim to change Juniata. Instead, let Juniata change you.